Employ more people.
Getting bucked. Simple football. Simple football.
I don't want to laugh, man. I don't want to laugh.
We have to laugh.
Bro, man.
What do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? You want us to cry? How many times have you cried? How many times have you cried? How many times have you cried about Man United? I'm not crying about this shit fucking team.
Fuck up. Yo, fuck off.
I'm not crying about this football team.
Relax,
this football team is shit.
Please.
Shut up.
Order, please. Listen.
Order. There's no order.
This is my house, yeah.
No order.
Listen, I'm going to call the police. Well, I'm going to call the police.
You're a snitch.
Let me call the police, man.
He's a snitch, people.
Yo, man.
He's a snitch, mate.
Yo, guys.
Yo, there's rules to this. You're still in the hood.
Call the police.
Still in the hood, mate. Sit down.
I'd like to order.
Mogadishu.
Listen, man, have you got any...
Mogadishu.
Bangladesh, have they got players?
I swear to God.
But one Bangladesh...
My brothers from Mogadishu will give better than this.
Bro, Bangladesh ain't got a team. Listen, Bangladesh don't have a team, man. At least we were playing games.
We got Hamza Chowdhury, mate.
Have you watched Hamza Chowdhury, mate?
God.
Oh, look at us, man. We're fighting amongst ourselves, man. It's crazy.
Fucking biryani bandits.
Oh, no, hold on a minute, yeah. Just before we do into... Why has he got 93 pace on his card? No one else noted that. You gave Saeed 93 pace, but he gave me like 30 physical as well, bro.
That's the funniest thing you've ever said. How did you pick up on that one? I didn't even notice that. I was busy seeing... Bro, does it say 93 on Saeed's card?
Yeah, it said like 93 pace, like 13 physical, bro. That should have been the other way around, no?
That's right.
The card.
Hey, bro, I can't lie. Someone needs to listen. I know there's a lot of smart moderated mods in the development role and that. Yeah, someone needs to make a Saeed on FIFA right now and give him 93 pace, just so I can see what that looks like. I'm not gonna lie, 93 pace is mad. But listen, Muntz is going to be along shortly. Jay is going to be along shortly. But we have Hooks. What are you saying, bro? You good?
Yeah, man, you get me. Everything's all good in the hood for Arsenal, man. We're all good over here, man. We get me. We're just doing our thing, playing nice football. Yeah, no more shouts of set piece or lay. We're getting open play goals, and now I got the Champions League back. 5:45. Hey, man, I'm happy, man. Hey, you get me. I'm happy. Yeah, you know, I get to hear it. The champions. Certain man. I got to think about lucrative friendlies because they're out of the Carabao Cup and not in Europe. And you get me. I'm over there kicking ball with the elite. So yeah, expecting a W tonight as well. So yeah, I'm good, man. Good, feeling good.
I'm just actually looking this as well. So VD, over to you as well. How are you, bro? Are you good?
I'm all good. Like Cook said, we're in the elites, man. Finally back, man. Oh my god, it feels like forever since I've been in the Champions League. Last time was in the Graham Potter season, bro.
Yeah, it was Potter.
It's been like what,
I remember
full seasons.
I'm pretty certain that was when Real Madrid knocked you out, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Real Madrid, but that was the last time I did a watch along on DR for that game. Yeah, and I'm pretty certain it was
after
really
Potter
shit.
went. Potter went,
and
then
it was after
Lampard
Potter went. Yeah.
Potter was
I was just gonna say, Kaz, you look different after your holiday.
Well, but I was about to say as well. While VD was talking, I was
like the joke. Yeah, the joke was simmering. I was
thinking, like, this is what my little bro Cass actually looks like. I ain't seen him for a while.
I was gonna say, like, Cass, yeah, Morocco looks good on you, Cass. Yeah. Like,
so Cass basically he extended. So Cass was due to come back last Friday. He extended. He is due back this Friday. I'm picking him up from Stansted round about 9.
What
like that.
Yeah, relax on like time.
No. Let me.
Like, there's gonna be
land,
that one guy that's like, you've been talking too much smack about my club, you know. It's gonna be waiting.
Let me fuck it up, bro. And no one touching Cass. But first and foremost, bro, the reason why I'm saying this is because listen, all of you I know he's got a lot of fans in the comments, so I'm letting all the fans know, bro. Make him feel like fucking a celebrity when he lands. Yeah, a bear view there with "We love you" cat signs and that. Round about 9 p.m.
Man's got that little piece of paper at the airport.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bro, that is what I'm saying. I'm definitely.
It's gonna be jokes, man.
Let's all meet
if they turn up, they're gonna realize how short he is, bro.
Yeah.
It's like 5'3", innit?
Now, people are going to be going, wow, Cass, you really are ginger.
Yeah, bro, it's Cass, not Mbappe.
Now, listen, 9 p.m. people, look for the flight in from Marrakesh, right? I'll be there, 9 p.m. Let's welcome Cass back, but then he'll be back Saturday morning, so he'll be back streaming Saturday morning for anyone that wonders. And you know what? Yeah, Ginger Cass. I can't lie. Do you know what? Listen, people, this is banter, and it wasn't my joke, but I'm just going to share it. I was in the barber's the other day, and Cass's barber goes to me, I ain't seen Cass for a minute. I said, nah, he went Marrakesh, innit? He goes, how long for? And I go, well, he went for 2 weeks, but he's decided to stay an extra week. And he goes, fuck's sake, he's joined Taliban.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jesus. I don't. This is what. Sorry. I saw what you said, Vlad. I please, Vlad, please. I am handsome in thumbnails, in real life, in the whole shebang. So I don't know what cataracts you have in both eyes at the moment, but please let us not go down the path we went on last week. We are onwards and upwards. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, and actually, who was it? Who was it that made the joke last week? It was
me.
It was Hooks. Yeah, we'll start that up. And Jay, I've got to ask you, are you good? I've asked VD, how are you? Are you good, Jay?
Me, you know what? I'm all right. I'm like, I'm not.
I'm sorry. I just
saw that comment, in the chat, bro. I know, yeah. So I just saw that comment.
Killmonger is crazy.
Right, compose.
I'm sorry.
So,
people, you can't be doing this in the comments, man, because it sends the show left, and we've got football to talk about, not fucking who Jay looks like for a whole episode.
You know what it is like. I've just this Tuesday crowd, yeah. They're just this is the crowd. You know, the one where there was more teachers than pupils in the class. You know them ones. I feel this is a very unruly, an unruly, uncivilized, uneducated bunch of commentary. So I'm here because I like Daps and Kaz, and I like to talk occasionally about football. But you guys need to simmer down a little bit. You need to.
Nah. This is it. Now hold on. I've got to put this comment up here. Where is it? And the reason why I've got to put this up, Jay, is because, right, from the moment I met you and streamed with you, right, you are a very confident young black man, right?
I think
you've been raised very well to be confident, right? I remember.
Where is this going?
I remember, yeah, how you rattled the fuck out of me by talking about my hairline, right?
Yes. You remember? Yeah. I always wondered whether you remembered that conversation.
Oh, bro, I always remember that one. You rattled the fuck out of me, bro. Because afterwards, like, Cass was like, obviously. Like, me and Cass always have conversations about who's going to come on the channel and whatever. And I was like, I can't lie. I like Jay, and Jay talks good, but he fucking had me rattled differently, yeah. But the problem is, when everyone knows I get rattled, and this is a beauty. I'm at a place now where I admit I get rattled. Right? I'm rattled. It's my slogan. I'm rattled. I get rattled so easy, right? But you're one of them guys where, there's not too many weaknesses because you're a very confident man. However, last week, Hooks found your weakness. Hooks, and your weakness has been exposed to everyone now.
Do you want to know what it is? Like, and before we move on, because I felt bad that time, because I feel like that time, like I don't know what you said to me that rattled me. Like I feel I get rattled.
I did.
People,
yeah.
I
said,
get rattled.
well,
I get rattled when people talk about my physical appearance, and it doesn't really even matter whatever they're saying. It's just like I'm a big fan of like not talking about how people look. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like a thing that's off limits because it's like you don't really want to talk about how people. So when people do, it always rattles
now you know what it is.
It always sends me a little bit.
I'll be real with you, and there's it's something that I can admit to probably because I'm in a lot better place than I was a few years ago. I probably said something personal.
I know, KJ. It was something personal, and like even with the Killmonger thing, I know that people aren't even like Killmonger. It's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
like,
real talk. Yeah.
Why would I be rattled to be compared to Michael B. Jordan? When you actually lay it out, it doesn't make sense. But my head just goes, and I'm just like, poof.
Yeah. Anyway, so I do agree with that. Monts is on the way, by the way, people. And for anyone, the last one that usually is here on Thursdays, and VD's standing in for him. Clarence is doing Clarence things. So no, he's not at private school today. He's in Greece as Clarence does.
Good 8 Mile reference.
Yeah. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, Hooks, you ready? You got a game today. You're back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah, hey, Jay's got a game as well. We're both facing Spanish opposition. You get me? North London gonna rise today. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, look, I'm one of the favorites for the UCL. I don't care.
Same.
Whoa.
Same, bro. Same.
I don't know about all that, but hey, if we was just talking about self-love and confidence, I hear it. So obviously, Arsenal. Do you know what? I actually think it's a fairly easy game. And I feel like the game became easier finding out that Nico Williams is out injured. So I'm looking at their team, and I don't really know.
Bro, it looks mid. I was looking at it on last stream. Yeah, I was looking at it last night with Catch, bro. Their team looks dry, bro. Especially when you take out Nick, dry.
Right. Bare LinkedIn photos on their club website, like so dead. So. And I see Iñaki Williams comes out and says, "I've Arsenal want to beat us."
Why did you say his surname like that?
Yeah, because he was chatting rubbish, talking about how Arsenal are gonna have to sweat blood and tears if they want to beat. No, we don't, because we beat you in pre-season, not even sweating a damn thing. So look, we're gonna go over there.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to show
Alice for the raid, by the way. Everyone.
Big up Alice for the raid.
Get those lights up, everyone in here, so that I can let everyone keep talking and the show flow. Please get the lights out the way nice and early now, and then I won't need to ask again. Love.
Yeah, obviously another fan who's gonna be scheduling bare hate-alongs because zero presence in Europe or the Carabao Cup. Hey, imagine doing hate-alongs to Carabao Cup games.
Oh shit!
Hate-alongs to Carabao Cup games is dark.
I can't lie. Yeah, this is a thing. So I've experienced things recent, like back in the last season. I can't lie. It was weird after February, where from February till May, where I'm used to being in all competitions, right? And I didn't do watch-alongs last season, but being able to watch football and watch my team play football every 3 days, right?
Yeah.
When it gets to a point when your team is literally playing every 7 days, which, let's be real, Man United are pretty much there. They've only got the FA Cup left. Apart from that, Man United are playing football every 7 days. Yeah. There's going to be Man United will be one of the teams that should be playing on a Monday, right? Why? Because they don't need... Well, it is. When you look at usually, Monday Night Football is usually relegation teams that are in no cup competitions. Well, it's Man United now, because they're like, well, there's not going to be a fixture pile up. They have no other competitions to play in.
I hear that, Dab. You're basically saying, listen, we don't need to organize fixtures around Man United anymore. Just throw them in whenever.
Anyway,
Saturday, 7:30 p.m.
It's worse than that. No, it's worse than that. When they say, "Oh, who can we play on the Monday night?" Well, the first answer is always going to be Man United, right? Who can do the Monday night game? Who doesn't have another cup competition? It's always going to be Manchester United this season. Man United, they might as well just put on Monday nights now. Give them Monday night football. Real talk.
Yeah. bottom of the barrel. I don't want to hear nothing from no Man United fans anymore, man. Them man not qualified to chat to me anymore. So, yeah, UCL, they won't be hearing charms. They won't be hearing that. But hey, Eza and Madueke, UCL debuts. Yeah,
They've not heard the music before, have they?
No, they haven't.
Madueke, he did it for us, but I'm not sure about.
I don't think
he didn't play in the Champions League for you.
I don't think you played Champions
League. He didn't play. He didn't get added.
The only thing he's done is he played Europa League with PSV.
Yeah.
Could have sworn he did. No, he was.
Well, hey, Madueke himself came out and
he
said
was there at the time.
After the Forest game, he said,
"I would have thought PSV. Like, I really would."
Europa League. Europa League. When he was there was Europa League. There wasn't. Well, according to him, I'm just going off what he said because he said after the Forest game.
While I've got both of you like here, yeah, just on this Madueke thing because I'm just curious, and obviously comment section as well. How do you guys feel about this Madueke versus Chelsea? Do you think he's broadly the same player, but he's being looked at more favorably at Arsenal than he was at Chelsea?
No, do you know what I think it is?
Better? Like, what do you guys think?
Do you know what I think it is? Yeah. Do you know what I think it is?
Well, we never did.
I don't want to put this on Chelsea fans because I feel like any rival fan would do this, innit? But like, do you know when someone's not doing what you want them to do for you, but then when they go somewhere else and what they was doing for you is something that the other team need, it's only natural that the other team is going to gas it up and you're going to be sitting there thinking, but he was doing that for us and that's not what we wanted him to do. So that's literally just what I think it is. Like, Arsenal for a very long time have needed wingers that always just running at the fullback. Always. Like, this is what's good about Noni Madueke, yeah? Every time he gets the ball, he's running at the defender. And as a defender, that's annoying to deal with. And that's what Arsenal needed, didn't it? So,
just on that, because it's like, so obviously we're getting to the crux of the matter. I think what you're saying isn't wrong. When I remember in the summer and when we were talking about Madueke and people were like, oh, do you think Madueke is a good player? And I was like, I think he's pretty good. And I think the narrative of people to be like, oh, this guy's not that good and this and that. I think there is an end product thing where I do see Chelsea fans were frustrated at his end product, maybe because Arsenal look at him as he's a backup left winger. He's a rotation option on the left wing, whereas Chelsea were looking at him as somebody to be a starter, to try and move the needle, to try and, do you know what I mean? And maybe
Chelsea didn't want to get rid of him.
No,
so obviously at Chelsea, they like at Chelsea, at least within Chelsea, maybe the fans have a different opinion, but within Chelsea, they actually rated Noni Madueke.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I feel like if you look at it, I think Chelsea fans would argue, okay, it's Esteval who's come in to replace Madueke rather than looking at like a Gittins or a Garnacho, because you can make the argument, why would you get rid of Madueke to get one of those two in when, you know, but if the argument is Esteval is his replacement, Esteval's got a higher ceiling, we think he's going to be a better player. I understand the logic. I guess my thing is he's got no goals and no assists in the 4 games, but he's getting a lot of praise for his.
He doesn't need to though.
I know. I've watched his performances, and I think the performances have been good. But I'm assuming the output was the issue that Chelsea fans had with him in the first place, not the fact he's not a busy player that can add value. So I was just curious as to.
I think if Chelsea had
I guess my input is kind of valid here, isn't it? Because I'm a Chelsea fan.
That's why, because I had both.
Yeah, one thing that you said, Hooks, like he's always running at the defenders. If you actually go check my Twitter, you search Madueke, you'll see a bit of corn, but you also see a bit of like when the team is in the gutter, that running forward, even if it's unsuccessful, it's so needed in a team, bro, because that kind of sparks everyone else up. Like he's taking it on the scruff of the neck, he's dragging it, saying like, "Come on, bro, start running at them." Then it's kind of like leading by example in that way. But with us, the issue with Madueke is he could tunnel vision a lot, innit? And that was like that was the worst thing about him. It was your last game. Did you play last game again? I can't remember who it was, but Forest, bro, that game, I actually saw a bit of patience from him that game, you know. I saw
it's decision making.
He was doing the feinting, he was waiting for the overlap, like he weren't rushing, and that's when Noni's playing like that, yeah, that's when it's like, okay, do you know what? You got a player here, and there was also like a sort of narrative in the fan base where like he's someone that's close to what we say exploding. He was close to exploding. He was close to being like a breakout in it. So it's just he's a hot and cold player, but like if you can get him on the hot, bro, that's dangerous because the way that he plays the feints, he's got a lot of power and like he's a powerful runner. He's got good core strength as well, man. Like don't think because he's slim, like his core strength is very, very good. It's just he's a diverse figure in it. Like it's a bit.
I think he's in a good moment at the moment, and he's obviously he is a good player. Like he's got quality. I guess the issue is he a player of this level, or is he a player who's in a good moment and in form? Is it form?
But that's on him.
Ability? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not
that part's
sure.
on him. That's what he's got to prove, right? That's the thing that he has to prove. And yeah, I mean, hey, look, all I'm gonna say is if the way that he played against Forest, if you give me that performance for 60% of the season, I'm good.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I know
I think Arteta's the right coach for him as well, though. Like I do think I think also the system as well, because Chelsea's system is like it's overly it's very technical in it. It's a lot of patience. It's a lot of like you can't mess certain things up. Where Arsenal's, I don't really see it as like a super patient thing. It's more, I think it's like a little bit more direct than Chelsea at times. And Arteta's kind of, I don't know, he's very. Arteta, say what you want about him, yeah, but he's a level-headed coach, innit? Like, look at what he's done with some of the players in the squad. Yeah. I think he was like the perfect kind of thing. Actually, funnily enough, I think obviously his name's dead in the water, yeah. But I think in terms of when you lot were linked with Mudryk, I think if he was like you lot, yeah, he would have been a lot better than what happened with us. Because look at who we gave him. We gave him Pochettino and Graham Potter, like that weren't good. But Arteta, I feel like he's the one to kind of like level him out a little bit and teach him like the patience and stuff like that. So I think he's in the right environment. I can't even lie. Like I'm not really too fond of him. I didn't like what he did at my club. Like too tough. It was kind of, again, it was way too hot and cold. But I think if also the overlap from Timber and stuff, it will help him out. And I think you got some good players around and that will kind of settle him down, man. If he gets settled down, bro, you're looking at a dangerous player, man. And I can just say that with my chest, bro. I don't even feel bitter. I don't even feel bitter about it, bro.
Or the overlap from Ben White as well. Ben White's back now, so if Noni does play on the continue to play on the right, I know Saka will be back. I can't lie. I hear you as well, Hooks. I feel like him running at defenders as well. It puts defenders in that position where do you go to him if he's driving at him? Do you go to him or do you drop back? And then it can leave space for potentially Gyökeres to run in behind potentially.
I will say the one thing about aesthetically. He's kind of like got Wan-Bissaka legs, hasn't he?
Bro, he's awkward. But the thing is, the way that he moves, it's like I'd rather I'd rather face someone that's more traditional, traditional because you can kind of predict it. But Madueke, yeah, he's so unorthodox that it kind of becomes hard to predict, innit? It's like in boxing, if you throw an uppercut that's a bit weird, look at Canelo, he fakes that to the body, then goes upwards, bro. You can't deal with that. You ain't expecting that. You trained your whole life to read the body movements, and when they start moving all mad, it's hard to predict that. So I think that's something that he's got going on. That's why I think he's so dangerous, because he's not like your typical.
I think he just suits what it is. He just suits what Arsenal needed. Because if you look at last season, Arsenal, yeah, the wingers, everything was in front of the defenders. Like no one was always trying to run behind. Now you've got Noni Madueke on the right and Eza on the left that they want to run at you and get past you. They don't always want to do this cutting thing, pass the ball and then move and then receive it back. Like they want to take the ball and take it past you, and it just offers a new dimension to Arsenal's attack.
I'm gonna make 2 points before we move on to the result. One is, to be fair, and I don't know whether I'm being weird here, is that I do hear a lot of Arsenal fans praising Madueke. I don't want to say I'm hearing them praise Madueke more than I hear them praise Saka. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, is it because you thought Madueke was going to be absolute butt cheeks and now he's pretty good? You guys are being vocal about it.
Do you know, I think just quickly, just on that one point, yeah, I have a theory, yeah. I think a lot of Arsenal fans are overdoing the praise on Madueke in sort of combat to how he was received when he joined Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when he joined Arsenal, he was getting a lot of let's just call a spade a spade. He was getting a lot of hate And now I think Arsenal fans are trying to just put him up in it. Do you know what I mean? Because like we're conscious that players they check social media and do you get me? I'm someone that I think you're crazy as loud as your disrespect.
They do check social media as well. That's the true.
And secondly, I want to ask, okay, so with Arsenal's games and things like that, obviously the games you guys have shone, Leeds at home, Forest at home, you can make the argument that those are the games that I expect to see Arsenal, and I've seen that version of you. Away from home, the Liverpool game was a tough game. You didn't play particularly great against United. So are we getting into a situation where we potentially are praising the players for the low-hanging fruit? Do you know what I mean? The stuff that they kind of should be doing versus let's see how these players deliver for you in the clutch games, in the more difficult settings, in the slightly more...
That's a fair point. It is a fair point. But I think we can all agree, at the bare minimum, for a team that wants to go on to win the league, you have to win all your home games. And that's what we're doing. At the bare minimum, pretty much. At the bare minimum, win your home games, and then obviously you go to United. It wasn't the best of performances, but you came away with the 3 points. Cool. First game of the season as well is what it is. You go away to Liverpool. You don't play bad. I don't think we played bad, but obviously we didn't play well enough to go and get the win. Liverpool snuck the win through a bit of magic. It is what it is. Like, every team is going to lose a game. Actually, or let me put it this way. Every team is going to drop points across the season. And when it gets to like the top end of the table, the Man Cities, the Arsenals, the Liverpools, the Chelseas, Tottenham's up there at the moment as well. Really what it's going to come down to is who drops the least out of... That's how you win the title. Who drops the least? That's literally what it is. So...
Fucking hell. All right, Michael Owen. Jesus.
I've got a question, Michael Owen. I've got a quick question on the Madueke thing. I think he's looked really good so far without the G. I think he's looked promising for Arsenal.
Tell us more, Sky Sports Monts.
Oh God! But listen, guys. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I just want to point something out. At what point do the Doku jokes start?
Hold on a second. You don't want to be that guy. How about you don't be that guy? You always want to be that guy, yeah? Because you love being that guy that turns up so damn late all the time, right? So you can be that guy.
Hey, man. My track record's been all right. My track record's been okay the last 2 weeks. But...
No, it has. Oh, agreed.
Just
hold on.
That's someone on your side here. That's someone on your side.
The Doku joke. Okay, I thought you were about to come with the Doku
joke.
No,
as in, Noni is taking on players, making defenders look silly. No GA. At what point do the Doku jokes start?
Yeah, but the goal came from his corner.
But are we saying?
You know how many goals have come from Doku's stupidness with no GA?
Yeah, but the thing is,
I say stupidness, but him being busy, little ricochet, goal comes from it.
Yeah, fact.
Where's his GA?
But you know the thing is,
he upsets defenders because the game that Doku had against and by the way, Bejan, bro, you know my opinion on Gakpo, he needs to be dropped right now. But I'm just saying, innit? Like, I'm not saying Madueke is a bad, he's a shit baller, because by the way, I don't think Doku's a shit baller. So I'm keeping it.
He's good, man. He's underrated, man.
I'm just saying, in terms of, I'm talking about in terms of just the way I think players are looked at and perceived. At what point, without any GA, will the jokes start around the same old busy defenders look silly? What comes of it? Does it happen often?
Yeah, but you can run the jokes now if you want. Like, to me,
I'm asking. I'm not saying I'm gonna make jokes about this. I'm saying at what point?
Not even you specifically. Anyone.
The thing is, as I remember, with a certain Doku, it didn't take too long, and that was actually his first season.
I was
even bedded in. Like, Noni's been there 2 years.
I was calling Doku Saint minimum within season 1.
This is my point. And he cost like 30 mil. He cost like 30 mil.
Minimum, you know.
You know what? But Monk, you're right, because Doku is. Look, I can tell you now. Doku is one, like, someone will say, but like, one of the things people have used to defend Doku is, listen, ask any fullback in the league who they want to face. Most of them would say they don't. So I'm going to sneeze. They don't like facing Doku, right? Yeah. But that is because, you may well get clipped up, right? And then that is doing the rounds. Doku will make you look stupid. It's not because it will lead to you losing the game necessarily, but you as a fullback, you're going to look like a prick facing Doku at some point in the game. But it is, for me as a City fan, it gets frustrating because it's like, bro, I'm kind of bored of you beating people, you know? Like, it was exciting at first, but now it's like, nah, because I'm already... While you're beating him, in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, but this isn't leading to fuck all. So what is the point? Yeah, pause. What is the point in all of this?
Yeah, but that's just on that. Yeah, surely,
man plays his role, man.
No, but surely you appreciate that you need that in your team, and you would. You say you're frustrated, and don't get me wrong. There's going to come a point where maybe I get frustrated, but I'll be frustrated in the games where he's playing well and he's doing what he should be doing as a winger, but we're leaving the game with nothing. I feel like when you have players like Haaland in your team, and I guess for me, I'm looking at Gyökeres to be that same guy. As long as somebody is bagging and winning the game, to me, it matters less about how much Noni Madueke specifically contributes, and more so is somebody in the team actually contributing towards us winning.
So the thing I would say is, so firstly, like I remember when we first got Doku, yeah, and him coming on the pitch sometimes and then, you know, taking on a player, that would lift us in games that were very, and especially in the City team, passing left and right, it gets you off your seat, right? And also that then helps to build momentum. But my whole thing with Noni is, yeah, I've said this all summer, is with you getting Gyökeres, the key to this working is Noni learning, yeah, and him finding, like, him scanning more, him using a bit more football IQ. Same thing with Doku. I've been saying this, that it's got to a point now where until recently, we're talking that you watch Haaland's body language when Doku gets the ball, and at times he gives up making his runs because he's thinking, I know where this ends. I'm not going to get the ball because this guy's not scanned the pitch once to even look where I am. Now, so far with Noni, I think Noni has looked, let's be real, since he's gone to Arsenal, since the summer, he's looked good. Yeah, he's looking good. I was just going to say on Doku quickly, Doku against Man United was given a lot more freedom to play in the middle, right, and drift about, right? Now, someone reminded me earlier that when we played another team last season, Doku, that we looked very good in. He played in a bit more of a fluid front three with Marmoush and Savio, and he was allowed to come in the middle, and he looked good. And I'm kind of thinking, hold on a second. You know, like when with Cherki, you say Pep needs to let Cherki just be Cherki to get the best out of him. Maybe it's the same with Doku, that actually, bro, let Doku float about and give Doku a bit more freedom, and you might see Doku start cooking. I mean, the other thing is that Doku's saying is basically Doku got, he got baptized on Saturday, and Doku's come out and said that might be the reason. So maybe the change in Doku is he's found God. So we'll go with that one.
But, it could be that. But no, I just, as I said, it wasn't to shit on Noni, because for me, I think Noni on the weekend, that's the performance about GA that I can go, good stuff. Like, even though, as I said, for me, the ball was put in dangerous areas. He was unlucky not to get an assist. It's not like every cross is way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Corners were really good every time. Really, that surprised me. I'll be real. His corner delivery actually really surprised me.
Yeah. I hear that, Bo, because it's Doku and Noni, yeah, are not two. And I'm not talking about Doku, Noni, Garnacho, these type of players. They're not the type of players that you expect could deliver a good fucking cross at all. That's not their game.
Hey, wait. Kindly, can I? Because obviously Mons decided to come in and take the stream down this path. So I'll ask Mons a question. At what point can we start running the jokes on Verts for not getting GA?
The jokes have been running from match day one.
No, I'm just asking you, when are we, because I'm asking you, when are we
what were these new stats they were making for work?
Yeah, bro, thank you. That's what you see.
Bro, man said runs ahead of the ball, bro.
For Verts to put in first, you know.
What the hell does runs ahead of the ball mean, bro? You're a midfielder. You're supposed to get on the ball.
No, exactly. No, those stats were stupid. I saw a stat. By the way, VD, watch yourself. I saw a stat on Esteban saying speaks fluent Portuguese. It said that under his name.
I don't know why they're doing that, bro.
So you get it, bro. Did you get it?
Like, so we're gonna do on Docu.
Yeah. So just watch yourself, innit? Just watch yourself.
Recently baptized.
Watch yourself. Recently baptized. Like, just watch yourself, innit? Watch yourself.
So just quickly, a couple of super chats. Firstly, I think this one's to you, Hooks. From Mido. Hold tight, Mido, saying, don't know why Hooks chatting 0 finals in 5 years.
Nobody whose team got knocked out of a competition before the transfer window closed can chat to me. Can't chat to me.
Fair. Next one. Chris Wilder has been sacked. So I thought this was going to be banter, yeah? But then I remembered, no, it really has happened. Chris Wilder has been sacked by Sheffield United and reappointed as as manager since... what does that say again? Chris Wilder has been sacked by Sheffield United and reappointed as manager since Aston Villa last scored a competitive goal.
That can't be real.
No, it's true. It's actually,
it's true. It is true. It is true. That's mad. Because Villa hadn't scored. Bro, I actually was going to say, I'm not going to lie, I thought he was then going to go on and put his favourite to become Man United manager, next Man United manager.
Oh, that's come out. That's come out. He's the apparently someone posted it in the chat. Someone's the source. I don't know what source was, but apparently United are considering Emery.
Wow, and I wasn't meaning Emery. I weren't meaning Emery. I was meaning Chris Wilder. I was meaning Chris Wilder, bro, not Emery. And sorry, on this one, if this is true, breaking, Ineos have told players not to think about downing tools. We are giving manager the backing. Fucking long, mate.
I need a course on
Thank
that,
you.
man.
Let's just run with that. Please continue.
Like,
I've never heard of
Hooks. I weren't trying to. Do you know what I'm saying, Hooks? I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying anything either. I was getting asked.
No. You asked me when the vert strokes have started. The vert strokes have been going since match day.
I said, when can we start? I asked you the exact same question that you asked.
The vert strokes.
When can they start? When are they allowed to start? When are the jokes allowed to start?
The jokes have been going from match day 1.
Yeah, but people are already joking about people were joking about Madueke before he even kicked the ball for Arsenal. So I can say the same thing. So now, 0 GA in 4 games.
That's because he was seen as a part-time scrub. That's not. There's a difference.
And you paid 116 M's for him. So I just want to know, when can the jokes?
The jokes have started. Like, you can't.
Ask but the jokes. Okay, so everything that you said is pointless then, because the jokes on Madueke have started already.
Who's making jokes on Madueke?
Every day I open my Twitter feed and Chelsea fans are making jokes about Madueke.
All right. I can't lie. I did see Madueke and some Tims.
You probably didn't seen it because you're out in that world.
I've seen it. No, before he signed, I saw the jokes. Since Arsenal started cooking, I haven't really seen much on Madueke. But even so, Madueke came from a Chelsea side. When he was mad inconsistent. Yeah. Vert was a treble winner, invincible, high price, has come to Liverpool. So obviously he's going to get it from day one. Madueke was getting it before he kicked the ball because of his stint with Chelsea. Why these things aren't hard to decide.
Okay. But hold on.
When are we allowed to? When are we allowed to?
But one sec, Hawks, because the thing is like a lot of
he's 100 million.
But a lot of Madueke's, like 50% of Madueke's slander came from Arsenal fans. Yeah. And also,
I don't know if it's as high as 50%. 50% is a bit high, Jay.
I can't lie. I was seeing more no to Madueke slander than I was yes to Madueke. I saw a very select.
We need to validate something. The chat have pulled us up on something. Mons, could you validate? Because I have to validate things now, because often I say things that are said in the chat and then people tell me it's not true. Did you just say that Verts is a treble winner?
Yeah.
Double.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, they lost in the final, innit? Sorry, the season they won the cup and the league. And
there you go.
They lost in the final. They lost in the final, innit?
Yeah, I get it. You Liverpool fans, you're obsessed with trebles and that, and you want to touch.
And also, I want to just say,
I thought one of you lot would have corrected me if I got something wrong. So clearly, none of you lot knew either.
It sounded right.
I know about my treble, not others.
But I want to just say as well, like obviously, the effort levels, like for example, perverts. Little Uzi Verts, like as in like
the all my players.
creativity around Bert's slander names tells me the level of effort that people are coming in with the slander. Nobody's coming up with slander names from Madueke. No one cares. Like, you know what I mean? But you know, Lil Uzi
Madueke
Vert,
was getting cooked.
I'm pretty sure
there's creative.
I'm pretty sure
No. Jay, Madueke was getting cooked, but like it was normal. But Jay, it was not.
I call him Madawuki
though.
Yeah, Madawuki's crazy.
Weren't like performance based at the time.
It was mad. But what I would say, Jay, is that Madueke's cooking had been long standing before he gone to Arsenal, innit? Like he was just like cooking Madueke was kind of like, Noni, innit? Easy to put Noni. Do you know what I'm saying? So when Arsenal fans were cooking him, then signed him, now I've changed their tune. Same with, I mean, we've seen it with Jorginho, Havertz. We've seen it a lot. We've seen it bad times, anyways. But them changing their tune after cooking someone, to me, is obviously fair enough. Players can change; they can improve under other managers. But there's nothing wrong with saying that. Cool, you're seeing an improvement from a player that was deemed as inconsistent after 3 games ish. If we're talking England game in the last 2 games, but obviously, what you guys demand is goals and assists because you don't get goals and assists from Martinelli.
Not from him. I don't demand it from Madueke.
No.
I'm an Arsenal fan, so I can tell you, I don't demand it from Madueke.
You don't demand. Hold on, you don't demand goals and assists from
Madueke. No, I don't demand goals and assists from Madueke.
You don't demand goals and assists from Martinelli. Sorry, from Madueke.
No, I don't demand it. I would like you to get it, but I don't demand it because I know I can get. So who I'm actually demanding GA from is Erdegaard, is Saka, is Eze, is Victor
50
Gyökeres.
million pounds.
For me, yeah, but he's a like.
Nice.
People have got to understand roles in
the team. Let's temper it down.
Jay, they want both sides. They want both sides.
He's a backup. Let's temper it down. He's a rotational piece in the squad.
50 million down the drain.
And Jay, in all fairness, if we're gonna talk about how much a player costs and demanding GA, then why are all the Liverpool fans telling me it's only game week 4?
I mean, I think
no, it's not good enough.
Why are all the Liverpool fans telling me it's only game week 4? They're saying, "Oh, it's game week 4. We're top of the table. Who cares? Like, what are we doing?"
To be fair, I will give you that. It would be hypocritical to say, okay, well, you're still winning without this player contributing, and then turn the lens onto another team who are doing all right, even though another player is not getting GA and they're still doing all right and his performances are good. So you are right. It would be a little hypocritical if somebody says like, yeah. I would just flip it back to you and say, I think it's all fun and games in terms of his performances and the lack of GA when you're winning 3-0. When you didn't score against Liverpool, we could critique his final movements and final end products, considering he got into a lot of good positions, right?
But that happens with any loss for any.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But so I'm just looking at it from the point of view of saying it's easy to be fair weather when it's going well. Like, as in, you've got City. You know, you want to start seeing him be a difference maker. You can say he's a difference maker without the GA, which is, I think, what you're trying to say a little bit. In terms of his performance.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. And I think the thing is he can win you corners. You guys love a corner. So if anything, his value in Arsenal goes up because as a corner winner at Arsenal, that's like a pre-assist at Arsenal.
Jay, see, sometimes you have to look outside the box. All these men, they're too stuck in the internet world. They're just funny. The same man that are asking me, that I should demand GA from Noni Madueke are the same man that will say, "Oh, you shouldn't be a GA merchant." There's more things to football than GA.
I think people need to take into account. You need to take into account your role in the team, bro. Like, you need to take it into account. Like, when he was at Chelsea, touchline winger, realistically, like, he was hugging that touchline, bro. You can't really get, unless you got that cross from deep or you hit the byline, you ain't getting it. But one thing,
Chelsea fans, you man should be livid right now, innit? You man should be.
You see
the switch up. It only took it took 2 to 3 games, and the switch up is insane. I'm telling you right now, these man, when Chelsea got Madueke for 30 flipping million or something like that, and Arsenal fans were demanding GA from him and in a Chelsea shirt.
I never demanded GA from him.
Extra 20 million. He's 3 years into his
I
development.
never demanded GA
for Arsenal. He doesn't need to go and get any sort of GA.
I know your Sky Sports trains now, Mon. I know your Sky Sports trains.
Right.
We don't need the narrative.
Right.
I
don't need the narrative.
I don't care about them, man. Them man can say what they want to say, bro. Like I know my wingers thing. I know their role in the team, innit? I know my
don't need Sky Sports.
They
Don't
can
need the
run that.
narrative over
You're
here.
right, folks. It's so clear. Last time Monts was on Sky Sports, they said, Monts, can we have 5 minutes with you after the show? So when it ended, they're waiting for the rivals to leave, and then they said, "Listen, bro, now you're coming on Sky Sports regularly. We need to make you aware that you need to get on the Liverpool Glaze bandwagon, right? So with Verts, come up with whatever fucking stats you can, yeah." You just got to make him look good by any means.
I saw that.
And he's media trained now. He's pushing agendas.
From Madueke at Chelsea, but now they don't want GA from him at Arsenal.
Again, wait. How can it be hypocrite? How can it be hypocrite?
Hold on. Stop deflecting to other players.
I'm not deflecting. No. Okay. No. Don't talk to me about other Arsenal fans. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about the Arsenal fan base. Don't talk to me about no. I never demanded Madueke to get GA.
Hold on. You never even thought he was in denial.
Never. Don't talk to me about because you do this thing. You do this thing where you generalize. Go write a tweet.
Did you think he was
Go write a tweet. Hooks. Go write a tweet. Why are you chatting to me about it? I never said that.
Did you believe he was getting Noni?
He said Twitter fingers.
Did I believe he was getting Noni?
You was in denial, no? You didn't believe he was getting Noni.
Did I believe that Arsenal was going to sign Noni Madueke? No, I didn't think we was going to sign him.
There you go, man. You was in denial.
What does that mean? There's a lot of players that I think Arsenal weren't going to sign. I don't understand the point you're trying to prove.
You didn't want the player, bro. You were in denial.
Yes, okay, look. So again, I can only speak for me, yeah? So I didn't want Noni Madueke. And when we signed Noni Madueke, I went, I didn't really want you, but you're here now. And I support players at my club. It's not like I didn't want him and still didn't want him. And then he played good against Nottingham Forest. And now I want that. It's not like that. Literally, the moment his video came out and it was all signed, sealed, and delivered, he's an Arsenal player. You now play for my club. I support you. I give you the benefit of the doubt. So I don't know what this agenda or narrative is you're pushing about.
It's the truth.
You never wanted him, but now he's playing good. You don't want to do all this shit. You don't need to do that, bro. I hear it. You're on the Sky Sports thing now, and you're learning how to push narratives. But
no, it's not, bro. It's the truth. It's the truth. As they said, a lot of Noni slander came from the Arsenal section. And I understand he's your player. He's your player now, and you have to support him. But for you to then go a step further and say that, I don't expect Noni. I don't need Noni from GA. I don't expect Noni.
I never said that. I said I don't demand GA from him. I want it, but I don't demand.
You don't demand GA from Noni.
Yeah, I don't demand GA from a backup right winger, bro. Hello.
Monts, you signed in, bro. Are you signed in?
Oh my god.
Monts, are you signed in? Are you signed in?
No, I'm not signed in. Why?
Could you sign in? Yeah, I need to. I've got to go. Yeah.
I'll sign. Let me.
Yeah.
I got that powder.
Yeah, cool.
I'll say something about the cheap.
One sec. There is nearly 1,000 of you in here. The likes are on 177.
That's criminal.
Well, I can't lie. That is like turn off cameras vibes. But I don't like turning off cameras because it's my pet hate. I hate cameras turned off where you can't see people's faces. So we ain't going to turn our cameras off. Please, people. Please get those likes. Well, they shouldn't even. I'm going to say get them over 200. Cool. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. But I'm going to say get the likes over 200. The likes should be up near 300-400. That's what they should be doing. So people, come on, get those likes up a little bit higher, please. And a couple more super chats before I duck off. In fact, one more, sorry, from
Jesus Christ.
There we go. I mean, VD, back over to you.
No, I will say in it, and then saw someone in the chat say I'm rattled. I'm calm, man. I think I've been speaking quite calm. This ain't me gassing up Noni Madueke or doing a madness for Arsenal fans, yeah. But I just want to say, because listen, I like football before I like anything in it. I like to watch football. I'm not here to. I don't care where you're from, bro. I don't hold these things. I don't care what the next man said about Madueke when he was here. I'm here to talk about what's happening now, what's happening in the future, innit? Listen, if Madueke, yeah, first of all, his role at Chelsea weren't to like, if you're hugging touchline, you ain't really getting goals and assists like that, yeah, unless you got like a mad cross. But this system, bro, in the system, he didn't really suit our system to get GA, yeah. But you need to understand, in the way that Arsenal are playing, their wingers are more tucked in. You got an overlap. He's got more support, bro. Naturally, that it doesn't always equate to GA, but if he starts playing the way that he played against Nottingham Forest, bro, without the goals and assists, no one's gonna care, bro. No one's gonna care. Why does it matter, bro? Your job in the team is to have an impact here, whether you're scoring, whether you're assisting, or whether you're just going at this man or going at your man and causing an impact, bro. At the end of the day, you're there to cause damage to the other team, fam. This ain't no glaze. This ain't no nothing. Like, at the end of the day, it don't matter, bro. This is the same with my thing. Like when people were talking about Neto, bro, they're talking about goals and assists. I saw what this guy did, bro. I saw those crosses being put into the box. It didn't happen, bro. You need someone else to get onto it, innit? Like, it just happens. Why is everyone so thing? Your job is to make an impact on the team, bro. I don't care about no GA. Is why when we talk about, obviously I talk about the lap, everyone knows I rate the lap, bro. When I started saying on Twitter about the art of pushing back your defender, bro, as a striker, you need to push back your defender, create space for the players behind you, and he was doing that. I praise him. People are getting onto me. But bro, at the end of the day, he had an impact on the team, and your team wins because of it, bro. That's the end. Like, we don't need to care about what it says on the stat sheets, bro. I don't care, innit?
No one's saying it solely. You're making an argument analysis. You're making an argument out of nothing. Out of nothing.
Out of what? No, you might talk about GA through your thing, bro. It's
no.
He knows all.
You gotta have an impact on the pitch at the end of the day.
BD, your argument would be valid. If me and the rest of the guys said to you or said, it's just about GA and nothing else. Solely GA.
You pretty much did. You pretty much came in and actually the first thing you said
those words come out of my mouth.
When do we start? When do we start making the jokes on Madueke for not getting GA? That's literally what he said. Am I going mad? That's literally what he came in and said.
That is a little bit what you said, Mons. To be fair to Hawks, yeah. That was your initial, like, and this is where the docu thing came from.
That was your first contribution to
this. You like critical thinking.
You didn't even say hello. You didn't even say hello. How about that? You didn't even say Wagwan. How's man them doing? The first thing you said.
I'm not saying your point isn't fair, but
I'll get onto that.
I didn't say it's about GA and nothing else. What are you talking about?
No, you literally came in, read between the lines. You came in, and the first thing you said is, when can we make jokes about Noni Madueke like Doku for not getting GA? That's literally what you came in and said.
That's why I like King, by the way. That's why I like Doku. He did it.
And then you said I should be demanding GA.
You man are having an absolute stinker. You man are having an absolute stinker. I literally said yes. I said yes. When do the jokes start about when he's not getting GA? Now that doesn't mean.
Hold on. I do hear that as well.
BD, let me.
I know what you mean.
Hold on. When does that? How does that mean he must only get GA and performances don't matter? Where is the correlation?
Stinker and hook. Because you can't really. Because you can't.
I'm being gaslit.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you. I want someone to explain to me the correlation.
Nah, he knows what he was doing. He knows what he was doing.
Explain to me the correlation. Explain the correlation.
I understand.
You know what
you're saying.
I'm not someone who has zero GA, and I said, cool. When there are players that are playing like Madueke who always beat their man and do this and that, and they don't get enough goals or assists, or they don't get any goals or assists, and jokes are made about them. I said, when will the jokes start if Noni continues to not really get GA? When will those jokes start? Because that's the reason Chelsea fans don't like him. or didn't think he was good
Not
enough.
me, not
When
me,
did
not
those
me.
jokes start? So that doesn't mean Noni should get GA and do nothing else on the football pitch. Where's the correlation?
He was a
You
player,
actually, and then, and like I
that's why
said,
didn't like
and then,
Where's the correlation?
wait. Are you
Where's the
gonna?
correlation?
You know
Where's
that
the
you know that you know them man that know that they're wrong.
Brooks,
See,
can you
look, he
explain
knows
to
he's
me the
wrong.
correlation?
He's not letting me speak. No, I'm not gonna speak. No, I'm not gonna speak. No, I'm not gonna speak. You ask me where's the correlation, and then you don't let me speak. So no, bun you. I don't care about your question. You're being a fraud. You can move on. I don't care about your question. You know what he was doing? No.
You know what I was doing.
No. I'm not buying into your YouTube thing. I'm not doing it.
I can't believe what I am hearing.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Believe what I'm hearing. You can't even explain to me the link between.
No, I can. But every time I try to, you start talking.
We've seen players like Doku. We've seen all these guys. We've seen players like Doku do well.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
We're still talking about GA now. Hey, Savio is another example. Is Savio not another example where Savio started off and you looked at him and you go, rah, the flair, the guy who see how he gets past players, he's silky and that. And then he weren't getting no GA. I think he has like one goal. Yeah. And Man City fans and a lot of fans say, no, it's not good enough. No matter how much he looks good on the ball, it's not really matter. It's not good enough. Cool. So when do the jokes start? When are people going to be consistent with that? With Noni than they are with a Savio, with a Doku. You get it? So how does that mean they should get GA and nothing else? Fair enough.
I hear both your points. I get no much. I do get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
And you sell people write a tweet and do all these things, but if you can't sit there and have a debate, then that's fine.
No. I tried to, but every time I responded, you started talking. So there's no,
because you're going somewhere else. You're talking.
No, every time I try to respond, you can't ask me a question, and then you ask me the question. Then when I start responding, you try and dictate how I respond. That's not how debates work.
We have spent an hour on. We have spent an hour.
And then you even said that I should be demanding GA from Noni Madueke. You literally came in and made everything around Madueke about GA. You did that, not me.
Everything around
you did that, not me. That's what I'm saying.
I made a simple point, and you didn't like it because you've got no GA. That's not my business.
Yeah, but to be fair, this is where we got onto the Verts topic because Hooks then.
Yes,
and
I gave him an answer
on these things. It's like Hook said, you know what? Our £50 million rotation winger is getting more headlines than your record transfer, £100 million.
That's cap. Words is spoken about every words is being spoken about as if Liverpool are on 3 points.
No, but the thing is, are you doing?
Because you men are conflating.
No, hold on, Hooks, 1 sec.
They're conflating.
Are you doing team-based analysis to give Verts a pass? And did we all give Grealish the same level of pass when critiquing him for his lack of output at Man City, or did people turn around and say Grealish ain't doing it?
No, my thing. The thing is on Grealish as well is that Grealish when he first
I've never been a guy who's like, oh my god, Grealish is adding nothing because it's not GA. I've normally been
no. Grealish. The example with Grealish is that he was getting critiqued. He was getting critiqued. He was getting critiqued. But then when they won the treble, things kind of really, especially was like, well, they've won the treble and he played a part in that, regardless of his GA. Like it's again, if you're not winning, there is a part that plays in that in terms of.
I haven't DCB,
and I understand the winning part. I understand the winning part, but I think that's too far left because Grealish won a treble. Do you see what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is,
I'm not saying. Go on.
I was just saying that team-based analysis versus individual performance. So it's almost like if you. So
I said he played a part. I said he played a part in that.
So for me, if I'm Liverpool as a football club, versus performances are secondary to if we win the title. Yeah, cool.
Of course.
However, us debating versus performances on a stream,
it is match week 4.
we don't have to take into account whether or not
this is why I can't
it's
go
match day 4. So this is why I say people don't listen.
Yeah, but for £100 million, I expect match day 1. I said, man, match day 1.
Yes, and Jay, but you just said
can be right, you know.
Jay, were you someone who got into Grealish match day 1?
In terms of his performance,
wait, Jay. Wait, Jay.
That's that out.
Wait, Jay. How many? Hey, Jay. Wait, please wait. VD, explain to us how many game weeks the Liverpool fans was giving Chelsea for Enzo and for Caicedo.
Not, bro.
bro.
This is
I
what I mean.
debut on Caicedo was nuts, bro.
Yeah, but you know what it is.
Yeah,
again,
he did have a
first
stinker
of
of a
all-
debut.
He
first
did.
of all-
He did give away the penalty. Like, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
banter,
yeah.
innit? That's
Penalty in
what
his debut.
people do, bro.
Yeah,
Look at
he
the
gave away a
space we're
penalty.
in. It's banter, like.
But VD, hear the point.
Mm.
When I asked Hooks where's the correlation, I don't know if he's still trying to figure out in his head or not. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he can't. I think he doesn't know. Secondly, I'm saying that when he asked me about Wirtz, when I was asked the question about Florian Wirtz, I answered it straight away and said he needs to be getting GA. He needs to be better. It's not good enough.
You did say that. You also take accountability.
You see the
You did
difference?
also take accountability.
And this guy's telling me a winger don't need to get no GA. After
I never said that.
bro.
I never said that.
You see it's
And
brain
I never
dead,
said
bro.
that.
VD, it's brain dead. He doesn't demand GA.
I never said that.
Winger. That is
Okay,
brain dead. It is
I actually never said that. I actually never said no. Wait. No, we don't need no counterpoints. I actually never said that.
No.
No. It's not semantics. I never said that. I said I don't demand. I don't. If you're gonna quote me correctly. I said I don't demand GA. I don't demand GA. I want it. I don't demand it. I never said he doesn't need it. Yeah. So I know. And again, I'll say it again. I know you're on this Sky Sports thing now, but you don't need to bring these narratives over here. Yeah. I said I don't demand from you because I demand from the first teamers. I demand from the better players in the team. I want you to add GA. It's additive.
You can't. Don't tell me to quote to not to misquote you when you literally misquoted the first thing.
I never misquoted you. I actually quoted you perfectly. Do you know what's even mad?
No, you said. Well, that's what you basically said. Yeah, you misquoted me.
What?
You misquoted.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So by me saying, read between the lines, I'm already prefacing the fact that I'm not quoting you directly. Hello?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Okay, so
there's no correlation to saying.
Oh, there's no correlation. Okay, there's no correlation to him needing to get GA from your perspective.
Hold on, Jay. No. Don't misquote me, please. I said there's no correlation between him only getting GA and nothing more compared to the good performances and contributing GA.
Do you know what? It's fine. You want to be right. It's fine. You can be right. It's okay. Move on.
And you're not.
It's fine. You want to be right. It's cool. You can move on. The chat wants to move on. It's fine. You can be right. Move on.
Yeah. That's cool, Hooks. But as I said, go write a tweet since you can only argue in a certain way.
Hey! I said everything that you. Your intent. I think I captured your intent perfectly. You know?
It's not. There's no intent, bro. Like you man are just absolute hypocrites. You are.
I'm a hypocrite.
I'm a hypocrite. Absolute hypocrites, bro.
Hey,
I can sit there and say what he's doing ain't good enough. You can't say that about. You just can't critique nothing, and that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't. So, you just said I don't demand GA from a winger. It's fine.
Okay.
No, I don't demand GA from a backup winger.
From a backup.
Okay.
That's fine.
But Mons, obviously, and we don't have to talk about Wirtz. You know, there's we can move on. Champions League. It's Champions League. It's Champions League. Obviously, the Tottenham are back, which is the headline. That's the headline that we're all looking. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you.
You got the nicest game to come up. To be fair,
we got Villarreal. I want to ask you about Liverpool a little bit, not necessarily the attacking issues. I want to ask about those Anfield nights under the spotlight. In the knockouts, it's been a bit of a while, hasn't it? I feel like it's been a bit of a while since I've seen a big Anfield under the lights Champions League performance or even European performance, because we had the Atalanta game, we had the PSG game. A few years ago, we had the Atletico game.
What about the Real Madrid game? Beat them.
I mean, was that a group stage game?
Yeah, it was a group stage game.
Okay, see, let's now, Mons, I'm gonna keep the same energy that you would have, and you'd be like, "Are we gassing group stage games now?"
It was a game that you lot said we was going to get beaten up. I said we're going to beat Real Madrid. Everyone said Real Madrid own us, and I'm not going to lie, Real Madrid do have a little ownership thing over Liverpool, so fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. So I'm asking you, I'm asking you this season, big ears. Is it six times? Like, you know what I mean? Like 6 times. Like, you guys doing anything in this competition? I know. I was like, where's Booker T Scouse?
Yeah, that's mad. For me, like, I expect us to just get through.
7 times.
I think the group stages for me I expect us to just breeze through that. For me, the knockouts just depends who you get, man. Because obviously PSG, they did go on to win it, innit? They went on to win it. So I don't think losing to PSG on penalties is like, like that's shit. You man of this, you man of that. I just think it's more so they were better than us over the 2 legs. And we probably, for me, I still think we should have gone and maybe turned that game around. But obviously, I think it just depends, innit? It depends. It depends who you draw. Like if we draw Barcelona in the last 16 and we do go out, I'll be personally disappointed in it because I think we can beat any team, especially if the second leg is at Anfield. But for me, I think my thing is that I think semi-finals is the absolute minimum, man.
Yeah, minimum. That's
minimum semi-finals for me.
Because like in terms of like last season, you guys were really good in the groups. Like you're on top of the groups. Had an unlucky draw, and PSG went on to win it. So you lost to the winners. Any question marks about Slot in Europe for you at the moment? Or
he's not convinced me. He's not.
I was going to say as well because his record in Europe before Liverpool wasn't
it weren't great either.
It weren't like that. It weren't about that life. So to me, I'm looking at this, and I'm not like saying you must do anything. I think it's Liverpool fans to put expectation on. There's a lot of good teams in Europe, but I am saying that European pedigree, like in terms of Slot, and what I think obviously it's important that Liverpool go deep in this competition. Like I think for your to be seen as a top side, because you look at Arsenal and you say, rightly or wrongly, Arsenal's style of play is a good style of play for knockout competitions.
That's what I was going to say.
You know what I mean?
They've developed their style to. It's almost Tuchel-esque, innit? It's Tuchel-esque.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've got a style of play.
And you nick the goal, and then you just lock up kind of shot.
100%. Arsenal have a style of play where they can keep it tight. And Liverpool, I'm a bit like, okay, I feel like you need to have a lot of your best players on the pitch, especially defenders and stuff like that, in order to make it.
We both lost to PSG. One with some penalties, the other beat over 2 legs. But
I would say Arsenal marginally, I think, performed better than you over the 2 legs. I think that was a massive. Obviously it doesn't matter. You both lost.
It's debatable, which makes your point a little bit.
I don't think it's debatable. I think you got absolutely battered away from home, and we're fortunate.
We won 1-0. No. You made the point in keeping it tight. Away from front,
you didn't keep it tight. You didn't. No.
In the second half, they pushed us all the way back. First half, we got battered. First half, we got battered.
Yeah.
Second half, we kept it tight. Alisson came up with 2 or 3 saves as well. I'm not gonna lie to you there, and we caught them on the break and scored. That is a snatch and grab away from home. Now.
Yeah, go on.
Now, of course, they were better than us. They PSG were better than us over the 2 legs. I'm not going to dispute that, innit?
And they were better than Arsenal because they beat them. But I think the gap between how they performed versus how Arsenal performed was maybe a little tighter because I felt the second leg when you played PSG, it was a bit 50-50.
Lost 3-1, brother.
No, 100%. And I think we can do results-based analysis, especially in knockout
analysis. It's not just results-based analysis. PSG broke through their defense numerous times.
I'm saying obviously game state is game state.
Did we not hit the post at Anfield? We hit the post.
Listen, I'm not trying to say that you both lost. Game state's different, because obviously PSG scored early against Arsenal, so you can argue the way the game played out would be different because they scored early. 100%. What I'm basically saying was that Arsenal still caused PSG a lot of problems. You look at that Saka open goal, takes it back to within 1 goal with 10 minutes to go.
Salah had a clearance off the line.
100%. But what I'm basically saying is, if Arsenal looked at how they performed against PSG, and they'll think to themselves, rightly or wrongly, if we had some of our first team players here, if we had this, if we had that, we would have beat them. Yeah. So they'll look at what they did this summer and say, we can beat them. If I'm Liverpool, I don't necessarily feel that your attack per se was the reason why you didn't beat PSG. You can make arguments we didn't score, but the game state, how you played against them, the overall balance of the games and stuff like that.
We created multiple opportunities against PSG at Anfield. Multiple.
Okay. If that's how you want to see it.
The Liverpool are the best team in the world that ever played. You're not
what are you talking about? No, Jay, whether you say Arsenal played better or we played better, we created multiple chances against PSG where arguably we probably should have scored. They created 1 or 2 where they could have scored. I think they were much better than us in the first leg. I think it was a bit closer in the second leg, but they were still better than us at Anfield overall.
I thought it was 50-50 game.
We had multiple, but Jay, we also had multiple opportunities to close that game, and we didn't. Credit to them. It was Pacho was in inspired form. Fair to him, I think he's a brilliant defender, and it was one of those games, and we ended up losing on penalties. But to sit there and say, I look at it and go, I don't think how are we going to beat PSG. I think you're mad.
I didn't necessarily. I didn't say how you're going to beat PSG. I'm merely saying
you insinuated it, Jay.
Oh, so you understand what you understand what's meant by insinuation then?
Jay, it's a joke. It's a joke.
But listen, I'm just looking at you, and I'm looking at Liverpool, and we can all look at the games last year. Liverpool are the Premier League champions. The most successful European Champions League side of all English teams. So we're expecting you guys to lead the way. There's 5 English teams in the competition. Are you going to get the furthest?
6.
6. Is there 6? There's 6 of us. There's 6 of us. There's 6 English teams in the competition. Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Who's going the furthest? Who's going the furthest out of all 6 English clubs?
I think Liverpool go the furthest. I'm not gonna dispute that. I believe Liverpool go the furthest. But like, you can also 2 teams can get to a semi-final. Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
It's not like you get what I'm saying. It's possible for
people asking me what Spurs are doing, quarters or semis, minimum.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think that's fair. I said semi-finals minimum. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair. As I said, I look at obviously you see our performance at PSG last year. I don't expect us to kind of go if we was to draw them again. I don't expect us to play exactly the same way this year. Obviously, there's different players as well. You know what I'm saying? We've got a different attack. You know what I'm saying? Like the wing backs, Trent's not there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Robbo, I don't know if Robbo will be starting this time around.
Why
there's changes there, huh?
Why? So just some of the comments they heard me say that Spurs are going to get to the quarters and semis, and they're starting. Hey, listen, you guys know we grew up.
But you're a finalist. They must have put you a finalist.
Why are people listen? We're about that life. Do you know what I mean? 2 European finals in 6 years. We're about that life. We have some European heritage. Why are you talking like we won't fuck teams up? We'll fuck teams up, what are people like? You're acting like we're not gonna, pull out something and just juke a man up in here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, about that. I'm just saying, you guys, we might look innocent, but don't test us. Don't test us, right? Cool.
Yeah, speak your shit, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's all fun and games until you see Thomas Frank in a dark alley round of 16. You know what I mean?
Under the lights.
Bro.
Yo, nice.
Thomas Frank under the lights, they're not ready, bro. They're not ready.
Boy, oh boy. I don't know. I mean, VD, I guess you answer the same question. Where do you see?
No, again, minimum semis. Minimum. I don't see us. Listen, if we're allowed to talk about PSG, I gotta talk about my game with PSG. It's the only real thing. I had a bit of worries because I think when you look at managers, you could say some are more suited for cup competitions, some are more suited for a league over a longer span, like Pep, usually over a longer span of thing. That's what he's good at. And I didn't know with Maresca how he would be in knockouts thing, but in the Club World Cup showed me he can set up and dissect a team, So I'm feeling confident going into it. Listen, they were seen as the unbeatables, the untouchables, and we spanked them. Something that nobody else was able to do. And if we continue the same thing, the only issue is obviously Cole Will's out. Robert Sanchez, you know what I mean? That's a bit dark. But other than that,
go and buy Munich with VD. The only thing, go and Alias with Tosin in your defense is insane.
Tosin and Sanchez, and if Sanchez ain't on form, you know how every single time I talk about Sanchez when I say he's got to be at the top of his game. If he ain't at the top of his game, if he ain't focused, them two mistake prone. You couldn't get more mistake prone, bro. So it's that's the only thing I'm worried about. But obviously we got a man in front of him screening Caicedo. It depends on if Enzo wants to be a traffic cone or if he actually wants to move and get his feet out of the mud. But if we got everybody on form, I trust. Listen, I trust Maresca to set up properly. Company cool, easy. They beat RB Leipzig and stuff 6-0 and stuff like that. I respect that, but Company, I don't really rate Company too tough.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, VD. Yeah, I think Bayern are gonna give you a whooping tomorrow. I think they're gonna give you a I think they're gonna give you a whooping, bro.
Listen,
I think they're gonna give you a whooping.
Our defensive structure is actually quite good considering. Like, look how many goals we conceded. What, like one goal? We conceded what? 2 goals this season.
Stop it,
like,
bro. Stop it.
I'm Chris, man. I'm cool.
Bro,
the only issue, it just depends if Joao Pedro actually wants to be in the box. We ain't got the lap. We ain't gonna push back the defenders, but we're gonna have a bit of space. I'm cool, man.
Okay, I'm saying, listen, bro. I respect Chelsea, champions of the world. I don't know the tune that the World Club Championship had. Otherwise, I might have hummed it then for you. But, yeah, but I'm saying it from the point of view of saying, like, Elise, Diaz, Kane, Gnabry running at your defense, the defense that you're going to put out tomorrow. I'm sorry, your defense cannot handle them. It's impossible. It is impossible. The defense you put out can stop that attack. It's impossible. It's actually impossible. So
the
thing is,
man. You can say that. Listen,
no,
I'm telling you, man, underrate our team. People keep doing it. People keep being wrong.
I'm not trying to underestimate your team. I'm saying it's impossible that the team that you put out defensively tomorrow, is going to be able to stop Bayern scoring at least 2 goals, in my opinion. So maybe you can get a 2-2 draw, but you are conceding at least 2 goals in this game.
And what if you don't?
If you don't.
So you said impossible. You said impossible.
Then we can do a whole segment on how impossible is nothing, and you guys are the world champions.
Just you know what? I'll suffice with we're all men. We don't
need to
I'll suffice with an apology because I'm telling you, 2 goals not happening. It's not happening against us. I don't believe it. No matter. Plus, remember, this Chelsea team cooks highlines. You can't have Enzo Fernandez, and if Reece James plays and Cole Palmer, you can't have these man feeding through balls. I know. Listen, and this next sentence is going to sound mad, because of the final pass. But Garnacho's good in behind. Obviously, what he does with the ball, a bit mad. But Neto's been killing people in behind. While Pedro killed PSG in behind. Like, we are good at playing in behind, bro. As well as we can do that.
Now Chelsea fans are doing like contrarian. I said you'd beat PSG. At the time when you played PSG, I said you would beat PSG.
Exactly.
So now I'm talking.
They was one of the ones you actually said.
So I said you were going to beat PSG. So now you're saying, oh no, I said you'd beat PSG, and now I'm watching your team, and I'm saying I don't think you'll beat Bayern. One of the additional benefits to this is Spurs have played Bayern in preseason. Yeah. So I know people will be like, it's just preseason. I've seen Bayern up close in preseason, and I know how good these guys can be. Yeah, obviously you guys are better. You guys are better than us. Yeah, but I'm still saying you are not going to the Allianz Arena and keeping a clean sheet. You are conceding goals. So if you think that you're able to score as well, cool. But you're just not keeping a clean sheet, and Bayern are definitely scoring, arguably at least 2 goals in this game.
Yes, I just listen. Their midfield is, I think, a lot weaker than ours, isn't it? Kimmich was kind of on his last legs. Who they got next to? I can't even remember who they got next to him. Listen, I think we're gonna run them amok. I think we're gonna stamp off.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think we'll stamp off it, man.
Hold on a minute. Sorry, just one more time. Just so we can one more time.
No, I'll say it. No, I think we'll walk him off the pitch, bro. I think we'll fully walk him off the pitch. I'm saying. I think it's gonna be dominant, bro. I think it's gonna be proper dominant. Now, Elise, I'm a bit shook.
100%.
I'm a bit shook of Elise, Harry Kane's.
No, none of that shook talk. You just said you're gonna dominate.
No. None of that. You can be shook of a player and still pop them off the pitch. Yeah. I was shook of Dembele. I was shook of Doué. I was shook of Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, I was shook of all of them, but popped them off the pitch. And I think the same will happen in behind. Chelsea are a great team. We're better than them. We got a better midfield. It's just 1 or 2 players that I'm a little worried about, but that don't stop the rest of the team performing. I think we're gonna win. I'm gonna say 3-1, bro. I think 3-1.
Oh man,
straight like that. 3-1 Chelsea.
No, bro. Like, honestly, I don't know who's playing right back for you. Like, this game, maybe Reece James, and I know you guys will still think, I can't wait for you to actually watch Bayern, because the thing is like. And I'm not trying to say this in terms of like, of course they can be got at. I don't think their defense is 100%, yada, yada. But like, I really think teams are underestimating what like a fluid Bayern team looks like. Even with what they had last season, they were still quite close to going deep in the Champions League anyway. Do you know what I mean? What was it? They had a few.
Fluent Bayern is not as good as a fluent Chelsea, and that's all I care about. So if we're both bringing our fluentness thing out, Chelsea will win it. I'm saying Chelsea will win it. I think we're just a better team. I think we're a better team.
I don't think you're better than Bayern. I don't think you're a better team. I don't think you're a better team than Bayern. Based off what?
Why
Based off what?
We're better than them. That's it.
I don't think
we got a big 4 or 5 days of football on the way.
We do. I'll be here. Like
Bayern Munich and Man United over the next 2 fixtures. This could be a Chelsea rise.
Nah, hold on. No, hold on. So are you saying are you basically saying you're a top? Are you saying you're a top 5, top 6 team in Europe? That's what you're saying. If you say you're better than Bayern, that's what you're saying right now. So you're saying you're a top 5, top 6.
Yeah, of course, that's what you're saying.
Right. So okay. Oh, so you're a top 5, top 6. Okay, cool. That's fine.
Let's talk Barcelona, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Arsenal. You get it? Chelsea.
I think that's
PSG.
I think
Inter Milan
minimum.
How about this? Inter Milan, PSG,
Inter Milan,
Man City. I guess Man City, but how they doing now.
You guys are mad.
I need to debate, bro. People saying that load about it. I need to debate this.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, if you look at Barca, Madrid, Liverpool, Arsenal, and then PSG. So we're at 5 teams already, and your team ain't in there. So then if we start talking about like the Bayerns and stuff like that,
we beat your team that you put in there. We beat PSG.
So you're saying you're better than PSG? Are you saying you're better than PSG?
We're not better than them, but we beat them.
Yeah,
we beat them convincingly as well.
Does a one-off game make you better than that team? Because that's
no, it doesn't make us better, but it shows we'll dissect a team in it, and I think we just listen. I don't need to debate anyone. We'll come back. We'll come back in a few days.
VD, I'll say this in it. I think in Europe, I think for me, VD, Chelsea, when it does click, I think you can beat anyone in it. I'll be honest.
Of course.
Obviously, you can say that of a lot of teams. Jay, I don't know. You can say that of a lot of teams when it clicks. How often does it click, though? How often will it click? Obviously, everyone speaks about this whole Club World Cup. They want to pick and choose whether they think it's important enough to talk about as if it was like in the season. And I think this is the year that Chelsea just got to prove that. Do you know what I'm saying? Go and beat Bayern Munich at the Allianz, and no one can talk about this PSG were hanging out of their Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all put to bed. That can get all put to bed if you guys go get to the semi-final.
Hey, listen, if they were hanging out of their Arsenal, still make it to the final, man. What does that say about every other team?
I think Chelsea are capable of these games where they don't particularly have to do amazing. I think they can just get the win. And I think, obviously, where I lost you, VD, was the dominating Bayern Munich. I think you can beat Bayern Munich, but where I lost it was the domination bit. The domination bit was like that. You kind of lost me there, VD. I'll be real.
I'll back my team. Listen, it's fine, innit? I don't need to get passionate about this. I keep saying I think a lot of men are underrating us this season. I'm just gonna, I think this is going to be the thing where we kind of push forward. I think this like you said, Mots. I think this is the year that we really establish ourselves as a thing. And then next season, especially, I'm going on to.
Okay. Can I just?
I'm just waiting for it, man.
No, let me just come back on this, because when you say we're underestimating you, okay. So let's say the thing about the truth is, you have your version, I have my version, and the truth is somewhere in the middle, right? So you might say I'm underrating you. I might say to you, you're overrating yourself.
Yeah, that's also fair.
How you perform.
That's also fair. That is fair.
Championship, yeah. Because I'll be like, okay, based on the evidence so far this season, yeah, you smashed up a poor West Ham side, yeah. You played against a Fulham side, which was touch and go, depending on some of the decisions that went. But yeah, you won the game. The other 2 games against Palace and Brentford, you've drawn. So based off that 4 games and that body of work thus far, for you to then turn around to me, hold on, but for you to turn around to me and then say, we're going to go dog walk Munich in their stadium, yeah, to me, I'm like, oh, you're overestimating your team based off what we've seen so far, no?
Even at our worst, we've always performed good against the bigger teams. Our team always rises to the occasion. Space and behind, we usually always dominate it. Like, we always end up thumping. I mean, obviously, Andrew's a bit different. Andrew's a bit of like a one-of-a-kind thing. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of said, here you go, you can have it. But typically, even against even when we was Pochettino and stuff like that, once alive, no matter thing, yeah, we always kind of put in a good performance against you, man. Even when we weren't at our best, we still went to you and we still put the game to you. And it was the same. Even when we weren't at our best, bro, And it's going to be the same here.
Bringing the game and results, though.
Thank you, Yasser. It's
Yeah, I
true,
know.
I've seen it in
But I
HD.
think back then there was a bit more like uncertainty with the team. They weren't together as long as well. Obviously, mistakes happen and stuff. But I think last year we kind of showed like we gelled a lot more in it, and it's only getting better and better and better. Obviously, say what you want about the last results in it. I know. Listen, I think a couple teams aren't playing, but I think when it comes to the occasion, Champions League, this is where I think teams are going to rise. I think Liverpool are going to play better.
You would have thought
Liverpool are going to play better. Liverpool going to play better. You know, you're going to see Arsenal. I think it's just the occasion, bro. Rise to the occasion. I think that's the exact same thing that's going to happen. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be. I don't think I'm going to be wrong on this, man. I think. Listen, like I said. Listen, I can show you my top. Yeah, Dr. Doom. I'll wear the same top on the stream. Yeah, I'll wear the same top on the stream after the Bayern game. Yeah, I'll go wash it today. Okay, go get changed. Have my shower, wash it. I'll wear it. It's the exact same thing because I don't want next man saying, yeah, oh, why you not wash? Yeah, listen, I will wear it the exact same thing. And we'll pick up where we left off. We'll pick up where we left off. Yeah, because I'm in the thing. Yeah, listen. I think sometimes I can get drawn into this when I'm talking. Yeah, I'm just gonna let things play out in it because I trust my team. I can't. You man have been in this game. Yeah, I've just come from the academy. I'm still learning my fucking how to swindle things, how to push a different narrative. I'm still in the training thing, so I'm just saying, let's see in it because I back my team, and I just rather my team do the talking for me in it because some man saying like again, I held corn last. Someone said I was a press trigger, so I'm not trying to be the press trigger. I'm just like play it to someone else in it. They can beat the press. Play it to my team.
I do hear this
team. They can beat the press. I'll make the running behind. You know what I mean?
I hear this one from Joe. Obviously says Jay, you're telling UCL demons about UCL. You are Spurs.
Let me hold on one sec. Well, let me ask. How many times has Spurs played in the Champions League? Just out of curiosity. Just how many times do you guys think?
From when? From when?
In our era, let's say Spurs have played in the Champions League 5 times. Okay, let's say 5 times. 5 times, yeah. Spurs have reached the final. So that means that 20% of the time that Spurs are in the Champions League, they make the fucking final. Okay. So, like, I don't know about your like mathematics.
How many times you won it?
Tells me that's what.
How many times you won it, Joe?
Once,
Chelsea have won it.
How many stars you
not
got?
now. It's not
necessary.
It's a necessary months. That's not
that way. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's just you know. Once you say the whole thing about like qualified to talk and stuff like that, this kind of feels like that sort of situation. Jay, I respect your thing, but
thank you, bro. Because the thing is like that's what I'm saying. Because it's like we are currently a European champion. That people.
Yeah, don't worry. I knew what you was like.
Same.
No, it is, Jay. I knew what you was insinuating. I knew what you was insinuating.
Listen, I'm just saying we're a European champion. We played 2 European finals in 6 years. Please don't talk to us like we're like the terrier at the door. We're the Rottweiler, maybe that has rabies, and you guys should be scared. You should all be scared.
Maybe that's rabies. You need your shots, bro.
We'll have them after we win the Champions League. You know, so it's a shot.
You're right. Big up your.
Can we get some predictions then before, like, you know what I'm saying? Can we get some predictions?
Okay, well, as in like well, Villarreal are a tough side, you know. Like I'm joking. I'm joking. We better win this game. I'm gonna go Spurs to win 2-1 against Villarreal. I'm gonna go Arsenal to win 1-0 in Bilbao, and I'm gonna go Bayern Munich to beat Chelsea 3-1.
Fair enough. I went with, I think I was on the stream yesterday. I said Arsenal 3-0 against Athletic. Their team is pants. Their team is absolute pants. I think they're going to dog walk them. I think it'll be the same with. Spurs. I reckon you'll win comfy 2-0. Comfy 2-0 against Villarreal. Chelsea. I'm going to back my club. I know it's 3-1. I'm saying straight 3-1. What are we doing the rest of them? We're just doing today. We just Chelsea today. Chelsea.
I don't know if we're on tomorrow's panel or not. So I'm not sure. You can say the rest of them.
We're tomorrow. Who else is playing? Liverpool, Atletico.
We play tomorrow as well. Liverpool,
I reckon you, man, 2-1. I think they'll nick one, but it's gonna be too much for them, innit? So I'll say 2-1 for you, man. The rest, they're all internationals, bro. No one really cares about the rest, innit? But yeah, I reckon English teams are gonna come out on top.
I think Arsenal beat Bilbao 2-0. I think Spurs. Is it Villarreal? Who do you have?
Villarreal.
Is that your ground?
It's our ground, but they did look okay against Arsenal in pre-season. To be fair,
do you know what? Typical Thomas Frank 1-0.
I could see a draw as well. To be fair, like not like
no way. You man are
these men are gonna get. These men are gonna get franked in it. I'm saying it's 1-0 Spurs. Chelsea, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going 3-1 Bayern. Sorry, VD. I don't see happening.
No,
but
I
if
hear
you
it.
do,
I hear it. Listen,
you'll be proving me
opinions,
wrong.
innit? It's opinions.
Yeah, I just think going Ali out of Tosin is crazy, innit? But yeah, and who's the other one? Oh, Liverpool 1-1 with Atletico. I think we draw that game. And who the others? I think it's Newcastle.
Newcastle, Barca.
I think I've gone for a cheeky 2-1 Newcastle. You know, cheeky.
Yeah.
I can hear that. You know.
You know what? Yeah, I see
St.
it.
James's Park, though, I can hear it.
No, but with no Lamine, with no Lamine, it's possible. Like,
I've gone for a cheeky snatch and grab.
Yeah, I can see Newcastle. Because the thing is the way Newcastle played against Liverpool. If they can bottle that performance, if they give 80 to 90% of what they gave against Liverpool, they'll beat Barcelona, especially with no Lamine. With no Lamine, I think they can beat them. If they put the same performance they put in against Liverpool, they can win.
I mean, they did win.
I'm saying 2-1 Newcastle, Isak double. Oh shit, sorry.
Elanga versus that hotline.
Elanga. And as I said, bro, I actually rate Voldemort in it. I rate Voldemort. I think
Voldemort is cold. He's so cold.
The header he scored was good as well. It was a good header still.
Going away from the ball in it, man.
Yeah. But it was a bad boy header.
Cold.
What was I saying? And who's the other one? Man City. Who even Man City even have? You they have.
Man City. Who they got? Who's City got? Let's have a quick look. Who's City got in the Champions League?
Go on, chat should know surely.
Yeah, I just can't be able to check. Who do Man City have?
Let's have a look.
Where's that?
Napoli Thursday.
Oh.
KDB reunion.
KDB reunion. Oh,
yeah.
This stinks of a Conte win.
Tom Hoyland and KDB.
Where is it?
Tom Hoyland and KDB. The Manchester Rebellion.
It's at the Etihad.
Etihad. That means nothing, though, man.
I'm not gonna lie though, you know in them group stages though, Haaland tends to get his
Haaland
does get his goals in them group stages.
He's gonna eat like I think Haaland, I think City should win this by a couple of goals, right?
No, I'm saying 2-1 Napoli, you know. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the dirtiest Conte game you've ever seen in your damn life. You know, you know what Conte is like, man. Get one set up, they'll probably grab another City late, but I'm gonna say Napoli on that one, you know, even if it's at the Etihad.
Okay. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, it'll be nice to see
winner.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see KDB back.
Mad.
Like KDB back in Manchester's nice. Like, do you know what I mean?
Could you imagine?
UCL Conte, Sky just said it. UCL Conte, it's a bit mad. A little bit mad. That guy stinks and things.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
But listen, you lot.
Stagger. Oh my days.
I think we still got some super chats. You know, that's my bad. Move on semantics. Move on onto semantics and stupid. So I should have read that at the time. Big up the way back show. Aiden Andrew says, "Don't expect keepers to save defenders to tackle." I don't know if that was a previous.
I don't remember the context of that.
NS says, "I don't demand Kudus GA. He can get us corners."
Yes.
Shout out NS. Shout out PG goes reality check incoming.
That was about Chelsea.
That's Chelsea. I think.
I feel like that one was about Chelsea. Even though I feel like that can apply for all of us because I feel like I can apply for anyone.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been talking a little bit crazily today.
Yeah, that one can apply to
a little bit.
A little bit of the bubbly. I ain't gonna lie, man. But listen, you lot. Make sure you're subscribing to the people for the man them as well. So subscribe to Halftime Hooks, Big Six Bands, you're the South Stand, Never a Fire. Make sure you're smashing the like button. This is entertainment where you won't find it anywhere else. Don't worry, guys. We'll see you guys at 10:45 on NAF and 10 p.m. on BSB. Where we'll be reacting to the Arsenal and Spurs game. And obviously after that, we'll be on NAF as well. So you got plenty of content post game as well. I'm pretty sure you got.
The chat's been in good form today as well. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the
chat's always in good form. I just think
that's what they just. You know what I mean? They've had their Weetabix today, and they've come with some.
They've been focusing. They've been concentrating.
They've been focused. That's what 1 hour of Madueke does for you. Well, you guys are gonna love what we have for you next week.
Oh my God!
I'm joking, I'm not gonna...
Oh wait, oh yeah, because this will be the Man City game would have been done by then. Hey,
Yeah.
Guess we'll see. Take care, people. Take care.